Minimalist makeup for spring and summer. When I think of minimal makeup, I think of the least amount of makeup products that will get the job done from start to finish to enhance my natural beauty. Let's begin. Let's start with the base. I like the base to look a little bit more glowy, illuminated, vibrant. So I'm gonna start with kind of like a skin illuminator. I'm gonna use the Glay. Wow. Say the Star Glow, the Super Gel, but I think another great option is the L'Oreal, the Lumi Glotion. Phenomenal option. I'm gonna use this one because I used the Lumi in a recent video. And I'm going to focus this just on my cheeks and like my chin, a little bit on my nose, but skipping the forehead because I have combo skin. My forehead usually gets very, very glowy throughout the day, but my cheeks, they're pretty normal to dry. And this is just gonna basically wake up my skin and my face. I like that you can go heavier with this product, but it's also pretty lightweight and very natural on the skin, providing that really beautiful glow. Because my cheeks are naturally flushed, I don't need a ton of blush on my minimal days. So I'm gonna go with Persona, her blush multi-stick in shade Teddy. She also has a bronzing stick, but I like this shade for my skin tone because it has a little bit of that undertone, red undertone, so it goes really well with my neutral to cool complexion. And plus I can use it as my bronzer and my cheeks and like my blush color at the same time. And I'm literally gonna place it in areas where I would typically bronze or contour. I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario, my F1 brush, and really work this into my skin. And I love Persona products because they're so easy to use. They're great for the minimal days, but I love the blendability, how easy these products are, and how they look throughout the day. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit, but also bring it up higher, because this is going to be my blush, my bronzer in one. That already looks so much better. Another great multi-stick I would say is Dibs. They have a bronzer on one side and a blush on the other, so this is literally a 2-for-1. Another great option from the drugstore I would say are the NYX. They have these Wonder Sticks. They have the blush version, and then they have the sculpting plus a highlighter version as well. So it is 2 different products, but you do get 2 different blush colors along with a contour shade, sculpting shade, and then a cream highlighter. I think these are phenomenal. Another great product, Nude Sticks. I love these ones because they have the blush, your contour color, your whatever, and then they have a brush on the other side. So that helps with travel purposes. And then if you're looking for strictly blushes that are phenomenal for like your cheeks, your lip color, even on your eyes, I would say the Merit, Tower 28, or Rose Ink. These are all stunning. And I like to wear them all also on my cheeks and on my lips. They're really beautiful formulas. Let's do a little bit of concealing, but you can already see how that looks on my skin. It's giving me a little bit of that definition. I look a little sculpted, but I look like I have some color on my face, and it looks a little more multi-dimensional instead of just one color. So let's now color correct, and that's more like concealer, brightening up those areas, canceling the redness, the under eye bags, some blemishes that I have going on. I'm gonna do the Winky Luxe concealer. This one is incredible. I like to use this kind of as all over the face type of a product. This is the full coverage under eye concealer. I have 2 shades, light and fair. I think I'm going to use light today just because I'm going to go all over my skin. Let's go with my Rare Beauty concealer brush. I'm just going to take my finger right here, center of my face, basically in areas where I didn't apply that blush stick. And I'm going to use my concealer brush in these areas right here. I'm going to switch brushes and just spread this concealer all over my face. And I'm doing very thin layers. And if you don't want to use concealer, use something like an eye brightener. Color corrector. YSL, the illuminating color corrector is phenomenal. Use something like the new Rare Beauty eye brighteners. Those are beautiful. If you also need a corrector, something by Charlotte Tilbury with like a peach undertone. But I'm taking that concealer, and this is the Patrick Ta for Face 2 brush. I like this one when I'm going to use powder and a cream or liquid formula. I'm just using the denser side to really work this concealer into my skin. If you did want higher coverage, I suggest the Patrick Ta, the Cream Duo foundation with the powder in here, finishing powder. This is incredible for everyday because you can really sheer it out, have a really sheer to light coverage, or you can build it up to medium to almost full. Plus you have your finishing powder in here, which I think is phenomenal for a very minimal type of a makeup look where it looks like your skin, but you do have that full coverage if you really need it. I think that's pretty much for my complexion. I really like the way it's looking. We're gonna move on to brows. So with brows, you could go for something as simple as a clear brow gel just to kind of shape your brows and you're good to go. Or if you want a little bit of color to your brows, add a little bit more shape, the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows has a really great hold. It has beautiful pigment, but the brush is so nice because it's extremely tiny. It's a very micro. You can get the pigment to those really tiny little brow hairs and you can create your shape really nice. Or go something with my first love was the Benefit Gimme Brow. This thing is destroyed, but it's also a really tiny brush. It's a little bit bigger, but I like this one because it also has the fibers in there so you can create a better shape for your brows, if that makes sense. Or you could just go in with a brow pencil or a brow pen. You can also use your brow pencils for your eyeliner or even your lip liner, which we did a video on that and that was mind-blowing. I sometimes do that. If I forget a lip liner that I'm liking, I'll just go in with my brow pencil and fill in my lips. You know what? Let's do this. The Benefit Gimme Brow. I haven't used this one in a hot minute. I love this product. It's literally a one-stop shop. You just comb through, add a little bit of pigment to your brows and you're good to go. But I mean, I'll show you guys a difference. And this is without filling them. My brows are not laminated. And it's already such a big difference. Because I find that brows, because my brows are so thin and they're pretty blonde, it makes a difference when I do and don't fill in my brows or shape my brows. My eyes just look so wide awake. They're bigger, they're open. They just look more full of life and my face shape completely changes. It's so different. Okay, so I'm not really considering this as a makeup product, even though it's a beauty tool, but I personally like to curl my lashes when I'm wearing like even barely any makeup like I am today, because I find that it just kind of lifts and opens up my eyes. So I could literally just skip mascara and go to my lips, or I could do a little bit of mascara. For today's purpose, because I am going to dinner, we're celebrating Macy's birthday, I'm gonna apply some mascara. I haven't used this one in a hot minute. It's phenomenal, it's incredible. This is the Lancome, the Lash Idole Mascara. It is beautiful. I love the applicator. The bristles are so great for the inner corners. You can go really light, very feathery, very wispy lashes, or you can go very full glam and like very quickly without your lashes clumping. And this mascara wears really well throughout the day. I'm gonna go really light today just because the rest of my face is very light. I'm just coating them a little bit. Last but not least, lips. This, I like to go very minimal as well. Either a lip liner that I will fill in line my lips and then very gently kind of just feather and blend into my lips and I'm good to go. Or I'll do like a lip liner plus a lip balm or just a lip balm on its own. I usually like a tinted lip balm if I'm doing like a no minimal makeup look, because I find that I can also take that lip balm to my cheeks and it's gonna give me like that really beautiful flush cheek where I don't need to apply blush. Something like this, like the NARS. This is the Soft Matte Tinted Lip Balm in shade Unrestricted. So I'm gonna skip the lip liner today, even though this one is beautiful, but I'm trying to keep it down to very minimal makeup today, minimal amount of products. This one also you can use on your eyes and cheeks, so 3-in-1 I think is great. But this color is, what color are you? Fill Me In. I like this one for all day, every day type of a lip liner. I could have also used the blush shade Teddy on my lips as well, but I wanted this one because it's a little more hydrating. But even though it's a soft matte, the formula is so incredible on the lips. It does have quite a bit of pigment for a lip balm. Plus it smells good. But I do enjoy this new formula from NARS.
You're missing the blush, aren't you?
I am. I had to. Sorry, I had to. Alrighty. I think we're good. I think the last step would be if you are more on the oilier skin type, I would set the face with something like this, one or the other. I wouldn't do both I would either go for a setting powder or even a powder foundation. That way you have a little bit more coverage if you really need to. Plus this Makeup Forever, the HD, the Skin Matte Velvet Foundation, it layers so well throughout the day. It doesn't look cakey, your skin doesn't look crepey, it doesn't look dry. It's incredible for touch-ups. Or you could just set your face with a setting spray. These two are my current favorites. Still the one size. This is the Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I love this one all year round, but especially when it does get a little more humid outside. This is beautiful. And then the new one by Caliray, the Surf Proof setting spray, is great. It gives me kind of like a hydrated look, but I don't look oily or slick. And it also layers really well throughout the day. And this completes my minimalist makeup for spring and summer. Very fresh, very glowy, very natural, almost like the no makeup, but it still enhances all my, my natural beauty. I also wanted to mention we do have an article on Malibu Beauty Review focusing all on minimalist makeup for spring and summer, the best products that we found with different makeup routines for different skin types, different concerns. Definitely check out Malibu Beauty Review for more makeup routines and incredible products. But I hope you guys enjoyed this minimal makeup routine, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.